Greetings. Welcome to the Republican Climate channel on YouTube, the channel in which, in my short videos, I explain how the Republicans are contributing to a climate of hostility and intimidation and economic oppression and other things as well. Now, I want to make it clear in this particular video clip that it's not just the Republicans. They are largely responsible for poisoning the atmosphere of political and interpersonal relationships that we have in the United States, but they aren't the only ones. I'm going to give you some Democratic examples now, just to let you know that I don't think the Democrats are a party of angels or something like that. In the very first video that I posted, which is called Welcome to the Republican Climate, I listed some nice Republicans that you can talk with, that are reasonable. And just as I listed some that are nice, I would also like to explain some Democrats that have done some very divisive and stupid things. The difference between the two parties is a matter of degree, not of absolute essence. Well, let's take, for instance, the Texas judge who predicted civil war, at least in Lubbock. You remember that? He said that if Obama is reelected, there will be civil war in the streets of Lubbock. He didn't say it exactly like that, but that was the clear implication. Republican. However, we can all remember that very recently Joe Biden, speaking to a largely black audience, implied that Republicans would put black people back in chains. I do believe those were his words. Now, where did Obama find this clown anyway? But sometimes on this channel, I'm a clown, just like Joe Biden. You see, I'm not running for public office. The Republicans have more examples of such statements and more vigorous and divisive statements, more intimidating statements, but Democrats are guilty of some as well. Now, politicians tend to just make stuff up without worrying about whether there's any scientific or historical or any other kind of evidence for what they say. And let me give you a couple of examples of this. Everyone's heard of Todd Akin's references, and he's, by the way, on the House Science Committee, where he speculated that a woman's body can shut down the process of pregnancy. Now, this could have serious policy consequences because he was intending to use that as a scientific basis for saying that there should be no exception for rape in abortion laws. But you know, some Democrats have made some stupid remarks too. There was the Democratic representative from Georgia who in 2010 speculated that if there was a U.S. military buildup on the island of Guam, that the island might capsize. Okay, so the Democrats are not angels, but many Republicans think that whatever pops into their brains must have been put there by God and they could just blurt it out. Democrats do that sometimes too, but overwhelmingly it is Republican examples. If you want to read essays related to these topics, there is a website, actually a blog, republicanclimate.blogspot.com, to which I refer you. And thank you for listening. Good night and good luck.